get the 2. The Lancers in their trap. Now just in half-court defense.
Up top, three-pointer New Prairie. No
off
good.
The front iron.
And it's going to be LaVille ball. Pretty solid defense by the Lancers.
Kuski brings it up the court, trying to get into their offense. Over to Weil. Little pick and roll action. Over short corner
for a little mid-range, and it's good. Markin's first points of the game.
The Lancers still in that trap, trying to get something going. Down low for the Cougars. Nice move inside, and she finishes. That was a tough spin move. Kuski slowing things down, trying to get something going for the offense.
Over to the wing, Weil drives. Thinks about driving. Passes to Edison in the corner. She drives.
Nice spin move inside.
And it's good.
Play.
Great finish by Edison.
And the Lancers trap just continues to get broken. They just let them throw it over the top. And their half-court defense now, good pressure. Cougars trying to get their offense set up. They get it up top.
Out to the wing.
Into the corner. They're looking down low, don't have anything.
Gets it down low, but it's stolen by Michaela Kuski.
Seemed like a risky pass to try and make right there, but I guess she didn't have any other options. LaVille Lancers in their offense.
Over to Kuski on the wing.
A lob for Denny Markin.
Great pass.
And a timeout by Nick Amore. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation. And we are back, and a travel on the Lady Cougars, who had previously brought it up the court, breaking the LaVille Lancer press once again. That's a few times now that the Cougars have had a good opportunity to score inside and just turned it over with silly mistakes.
Deason's got it up top. She's driving.
And an offensive foul called. It looks like an illegal screen on number 23, Denny Markin. The Lancers' first foul. It's 11-2 with 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. The Cougars bring it up the court, lose the ball.
Great defense by number 20.
And a kick ball called on Michaela Kuski.
Two subs coming in, number 10, Maddie Singleton, and number 31, Jasmine Foster. Out of the game is Denny Markin, number 23, and number 11, McKenna Deason.
The Cougars to inbound.
Kuski's
taking their time,
still
setting up
in
their
her little
offense.
press here. Good
Tries
defense.
the back door. It gets stolen by Brooke Edison on the fast break. She dishes it to Michaela Kuski, who dribbles it out. It looked like either she should have taken it herself or passed it sooner, and they would have had an easy basket, Remy. A whole bunch of subs coming in for the New Prairie Cougars. There's 4 girls coming up, or 5.
Skip pass, Edison up top. She drives.
And a travel called on Edison on her drive. A whole team sub for the New Prairie Cougars. Something I haven't personally seen in high school.
No.
The Cougars to inbound. Guarded in the tight press by the LaVille Lancers.
Hopefully they can keep this press as it is broken again.
for the layup. Jasmine Foster with the foul. Looks like she got her with the body. I think if she let her go by, I don't know if that girl's making that layup, Remy. A high arcer is off the mark.
First shot, no good.
For her second shot.
Second one is no good.
Off the side of the rim.
But rebound Cougars.
And a attempted steal by Michaela Kuski goes out of bounds. And Remy, while this press defense on the make out of bounds from the Lancers haven't been working, their half-court defense is still almost impeccable. I mean, 2 points in this first 5 minutes of play.
It seems like New Prairie just can't get anything going.
And another steal by Brooke Edison. Passes it ahead to Jasmine Foster. Takes it up for the layup and is fouled. And what a great defensive effort by Brooke Edison, getting yet another steal and passing it ahead so Jasmine can get those easy points.
Foster to the line, her first shot. No good.
Lining up. Foster's second shot
is no good as New Prairie comes down with it, and they're going to push it up the court fast. And we got a foul.
And a travel
Wild.
called.
Oh.
A travel is called on that play.
Inbound to Edison.
Edison, nice move inside, and no foul called, but out of bounds off New Prairie.
While inbound
to Jasmine Foster, and she's tied up, jump ball inside. New Prairie Cougar ball.
Cougars are still in this press.
Lancers, half-court defense inside, but a walk by the New
Another
Prairie
travel.
Cougars.
That's another turnover for the Cougars.
Singleton to inbound. The Cougars in a press of their own now. To the middle, Foster brings it up the court. Gets it to Kuski. Pushes the ball to the corner. Foster up top. Swings it to Maddie Singleton. Singleton goes to Kuski. Over to Weil. Over to Edison at the top of the key. She drives. Kicks to Maddie Singleton in the corner for a shot. And it is off the side of the backboard. And a foul called on Maddie Singleton. That's something you just can't do. You miss a shot, you have to get back on defense, let that shot go, worry about the next one. Remy, what do you think?
And we're back.
Edison with the steal. Over to Foster, who gets it stolen from her. But Ava Weil steals it right back over to Brooke Edison. And a nice, easy lay.
Great find by Michaela Kuski for the easy bucket for Edison.
And you can see, even when the Lancers make them mistakes, they come back and get another good stop. Kuski with great defense. Almost gets a steal. Another deflection. Oh, but a foul called. Questionable foul called there on number 20, Kuski.
New Prairie subbing in another entirely new 5. Trying to get something going here as they've only scored 2 points in this first quarter.
Remy, I don't know about this strategy, subbing in and out 5 girls. I mean, maybe each set of 5 has a different chemistry with each other, but in my opinion, I don't think that should be a thing. up top for the Cougars.
She drives to the middle.
Kicks
great pass.
Down low. And one lay for number 32 of the New Prairie Cougars. Michaela Kuski picks up her second foul, and McKenna Deason goes in for her. On this replay, you can see a nice kick out to the top. She drives, dishes down low, and gets the and one lay.
Finishes her three-point play. Lancers are bringing it down the court.
Lancers over to the wing, getting heavily pressured, swinging the rock.
Hard press.
Drive by Weil, leads
Wide
to an
open
open three for Deason. Saved by Brooke Edison, and it's New Prairie's ball out of bounds. That drive by Weil really led to a wide open three for Deason. If these Lancers can knock down these shots, this game shouldn't even be close.
New Prairie has the ball.
Bringing it down the court. They swing it. Down low to 32. And she's fouled on the ground. The Lancers' fifth team foul, so she will be shooting 2 free throws. Little confusion out there on the court. She will be shooting 2 free throws. That foul was on Ava Weil. That was her first. She makes, and on this replay, you can see over to the wing, drives in, gets it down low to their big girl, and she goes up strong, gets the foul called.
New Prairie finishes the second free throw as they're now still in this press.
It's 13-7 with a little under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Edison's got it in the corner.
Thinking about shooting. She drives. Spin move, air ball.
Not a great shot by Edison.
Lancers getting back on D, matching up. Dead. Good hands by Brooke Edison, getting that deflection. Over to the corner.
New Prairie's three. Way long.
It's going to be
over and back.
Over the back on New Prairie. The Lancers trying to beat New Prairie's press. Driving up the court. Throw ahead to Weil, who drives in.
She drives all the way.
Goes up for the layup and gets blocked. The Lancers getting a little bit of pressure. Saves the ball. And there will be no shot before the end of the quarter. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And welcome back to Lancer Arena. where the LaVille Lancers are taking on the New Prairie Cougars. It's 13-7 starting the second quarter. And it's been an interesting game so far, wouldn't you say, Remy?
Yeah, the New Prairie Cougars started off pretty slow, but they've started to bring it back just a little bit, closing the gap. LaVille with the ball. Denny Markin up top. She drives
in, goes up for the lay, doesn't make it.
Thought she was fouled.
New Prairie over to the wing. Tries to get it down low, but
another turnover by New Prairie.
The Lancers setting up their offense, bringing the ball down the court. Weil over to Deason on the wing. Little pick and roll action. Kicks it over to Maddie Singleton. Singleton drives baseline. And it's out of bounds, Lancer ball.
LaVille with the inbound. Over to Jasmine Foster.
Little jumper is in and out. New Prairie bringing the ball down the court very quickly. Up top, trying to figure out what to do. Good defense by the Lancers. That shot's nowhere near. And out of bounds off the Lancers, who touched it at the last second.
Some great defense down low. Seems like New Prairie cannot really make anything happen down low.
The inbound. Up top. Maddie Singleton
with the steal.
Double steal.
Steal.
Drives to the lane. Puts up a shot. No good. Foster with the rebound. Out to Deason. Swings it over to Denny Markin on the other wing. Kicks it to Maddie Singleton.
Up top to Foster. Weil with it now.
Slowing it down. Trying to set up their offense. She's stuck. Over to Foster. Foster trying to make something happen. Driving. Kicking to Markin for the shot. Off the back iron. Rebound Cougars. But the LaVille defense is still pressuring them even when they're not back on this side.
Wide. Ooh.
Travel on the Cougars. Looked like she wanted to shoot it and then decided to drive, just like what happened earlier in this game. Brooke Edison back into the game for the Lancers. The Lancers still only up 6. They had I believe, an 11-point lead with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
As Markin has it.
Over
down
to Foster. Gets the foul call.
2 shots for Foster.
And if I know Foster, that's her favorite thing to do. Get the ball down low, drive baseline, try and get that foul call, maybe an and one, knock down the free throws.
Foster with her first shot.
Rolls in. Foster is 1 for 2 tonight on free throws. Her second shot.
No good.
Just out.
New Prairie with the rebound, bringing it up the side of the court.
The Lancers very good at matching up on defense. Cougars.
Wants
driving
to drive
baseline. Kicks it out. A screen up top. Another drive. Drives in for the shot.
Mid-range is good.
She had that soft touch. It just rolled right in.
Wiles bringing it up the court.
LaVille getting into their offense. Another pick and roll look. Denny Markin drives. Kicks out to Edison for a shot. And it's good. New Prairie trying to get the ball in. Trying to break this LaVille press. And they do. But off the foot of the Cougars, and it's LaVille ball. Remy, it seems like the Cougars are getting a little flustered by this LaVille press. Even if they break it, they're still in a hurry-up state of mind, I believe.
Yeah, they're just rushing the ball down the court, trying to just get something out of it, and they just can't make anything of it.
Weil over to Markin on the wing. Back cut.
Deason's got it.
Over to Weil, who drives, kicks back to Deason. Deason swings it over to Markin. Pick and roll action from the LaVille offense, and it's stolen by the Cougars. Cougars bringing it down the court. Good look inside, but it just wasn't there. Cougars again looking inside, now setting up their offense. Oh, and
another travel.
Remy, I think that's their 6th travel call tonight, I believe. It's insane.
Can't seem to just plant their feet. As Wiles bringing it up the court now. Seems like New Prairie is going to sub it an entirely new 5 again.
Their 3rd time doing that. I'm not sure what this coach thinks. Maybe get 5 fresh people in. Down low to Markin, who goes up for the shot. No foul call. Lancers getting back in defense, trying to match up. Stop New Prairie for now. Down low. Kick back out for a 3. And it's off the front iron. And a foul on White. Number 31, Jasmine Foster. That's her 2nd foul. And here come all the subs for New Prairie.
New Prairie to inbound the ball. They throw it up top.
Down back low. And looked like trying to be a pass to number 2, but just was too far ahead of her. Led her way too far and turned it over. Decent to inbound.
Finds Edison.
Edison pushing the ball up the court. Now slowing it down. Guarded tightly. Up top.
Up to Markin.
Drive by Markin. Kick back out to Singleton. Over to the corner for Weil for 3. Her shot off. Rebound
Prairie comes down with it as they push the ball up hard.
A drive and a lay. Oh, it's way too hard. And it looked like McKenna Deason was hit in the face. A shot for New Prairie's off. Another one for New Prairie is off. And a jump ball. McKenna Deason on the ground after it looks like being hit in the face. And Michaela Kuski's going to sub in for her. I don't know, Remy. That didn't look good. You saw after that one girl shot at that, she went down.
Looked like she got poked in the eye.
New Prairie setting up their offense. Dribbling around the top. Oh. Attempted steal by Singleton. Rebound by Edison. And it looked like Edison stepped out of bounds. It's going to be New Prairie ball. I don't know, Remy. It looked like she got pushed a little bit there, but the ref didn't see it. New Prairie ball.
New Prairie inbounding. Out to the corner. Back up top.
A drive.
She drives. Great block by Maddie Singleton.
Husky bringing the ball up the court. Pushing it to the wing. Up top. Over to Weil. Weil back to Singleton up top. Over to Kuski on the wing. Kuski drives. Kicks it to Denny Markin for the shot, and that's off the mark. Kuski out of bounds, but she comes back to get the rebound and an easy lay for Brooke Edison.
Michaela Kuski flew out of bounds, came back in, got the rebound, and then gets an assist to Brooke Edison.
And a foul on the same Brooke Edison that we were just talking about.
New Prairie now to inbound the ball. They get in fast. Back
Maddie
up
Singleton
top.
goes for the steal, misses. But a nice poke out by Denny Markin. Singleton down the court, and it's stolen out of bounds. Still LaVille ball.
Good hustle by the New Prairie Cougars as an entirely new 5 comes in for the 4th time now.
I don't know, Remy. I don't think it's working too much for the Cougars. The score is 18-9 with a minute left in the half.
It seems as if they get something going with the new 5. They sub them out, and it's just a repeat.
The inbound pass off the mark, almost out of bounds. Denny saved it, turned it over. And a jump ball call. It's
going to be Lancers ball.
Somehow that ended up being the Lancers ball. Ava Wild to inbound to Kuski. Kuski pressured, brings it up the court, driving past her defender. And a foul called on New Prairie. Second team foul for New Prairie. Kuski, Edison to Kuski, back out to Weil.
Back up top to Kuski. She moves to the right.
Kuski over to Markin. It's tipped away. The Cougars bringing it down the court, not rushing. Drive, kick over to the corner for a shot. No foul called. Out of bounds on the Lancers, it seems. Brooke Edison must have tipped it out of the New Prairie girls' hands as it was going out of bounds. New Prairie to inbound.
30 seconds left.
Down low.
Get the ball
back inside.
Back up top. Looks for the shot. Drives in. Kicks it back out.
Another drive down low. And a foul called. That'll be on number 20, Michaela Kuski.
Her 3rd foul.
And Jasmine Foster going back into the game as Michaela Kuski has to come out. That'll be big for this New Prairie team, getting Michaela Kuski in foul trouble this early on in the game.
25 seconds, New Prairie ball. They inbound. Trying to get something going here.
Looks like they're going to try and score as quickly as they can. You know, most teams would try and hold the ball to the end of the quarter, but they're just looking to score.
3-pointer. New Prairie's good.
And it rolls in. It rolled around the rim probably about 6 times in a half a second, and it went in.
Edison
with the
all
drive.
the way for an easy 2-pointer.
And that'll end the half. Your LaVille Lancers up 20-12. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have two choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left, and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
From LaVille Junior Senior High School in Lakeville, Indiana, it is halftime for the 60th Annual Everwise Credit Union Bicounty Tournament on LVH1. Is brought to you in part by Everwise Credit Union, Betcher's Auto Sales and Service, Hoosier Tire, the La Paz Lion Club, Cornerstone Community Fellowship, and the Union North United School Corporation. From I'm Mitch Columby along with Braxton Stone. Man, what a great first half that was, as this is the LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation. Well, what do you think of that first half, Braxton? I mean, Brooke Edison, she got out to a hot start.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that seems to be a theme with LaVille constantly for their games, and it was very entertaining, no doubt.
Oh, well, we remember these two teams earlier on in the season. They played each other. It was a 9-point win for the LaVille Lady Lancers. 39-30 was the final. Right now, as we sit, 20-12, kind of similar from what we saw earlier on in the year from the Lancers.
Yes. Very similar to how they normally perform in the first halves. One thing that you can notice time and time again is that some of the shots just don't fall. This could be a much larger game than just 8-point lead. But if these shots need to fall for the Lancers if they want to extend this lead and eventually win the game.
Well, you know, the opening round of this tournament was originally scheduled to happen last night due to the weather. They pushed back the start. The girls and the guys had to wait an extra night. You think that kind of threw these teams for a loop, having to wait an extra night to get into this tournament?
There's definitely a factor that could be at play, but I know these teams, they prepare for Bicounty all year long. Yeah. This is the big thing for us. I mean, 60 years of Bicounty, big tournament, biggest tournament in this size of the state, and I mean, the preparation doesn't matter from a day or not because they've been preparing for this the entire season.
No, absolutely. As we come into tonight, you know, Brooke Edison, she's leading in several categories for this LaVille Lady Lancer team. First in points per game, 15 points per game. She leads the team in rebounds, around 8 per game. And then she's right there with Ava Weiland, leading the team with assists per game, right there under 3 assists per game. She leads with steals per game. It seems like Brooke Edison is a name that is going to be called out quite a bit for this LaVille Lady Lancer team, but also Jasmine Foster and McKenna Deason, as well as Michaela Kuski. You know, she does a good job bringing the ball up the floor as well.
Definitely. This team, in essence, runs through Brooke Edison. She is scoring these points, she's getting the assists, getting the rebounds. I mean, she's had 226 points this entire season, second closest, 130 with Jasmine Foster. She is scoring the points, she's getting the assists, she's getting the rebounds. Really the heart and soul of this Lancer team.
Yeah, you flip side, you look at New Prairie, and they're hanging in there. You know, they're only trailing by 8. You can only imagine what their head coach is talking about at the halftime break. Staying into this tournament, they don't want to go home earlier. They don't want to go home earlier than they anticipated. But, you know, when you come into daily Cox Gymnasium, you know that you've got to be ready to play, especially against the LaVille Lady Lancers.
Yes, LaVille has been playing really well, and New Prairie this season haven't looked their best. But, I mean, narratives change, and there's no better time to do it under the lights of Bicounty.
Yeah, the Lady Lancers come into tonight 13-5 on the year, and then the New Prairie Lady Panthers at 2-17. But they're hanging around, and man, you saw several of the highlights throughout the first half. Of course, Braden Foster and Remington Loftus doing a great job on the call for the girls here in this game. Of course, we're going to see Braden in the second game. He's going to be playing in the boys team.
He is, yes. And it's great to have him because he's a big contributor for that boys team as well.
Well, a lot of basketball is coming our way today, tonight, and the next several nights here on LVH1 Broadcasting, as we're so glad you've joined us. This is the halftime show from LVH1 Studios. We're so glad you could be with us on this wonderful night. Of course, in the second game, you'll be able to catch KVB's WYMR, that's Max 98.3 FM's Call with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin. We always appreciate hooking up with KVB, a great job they do, as well as here at LVH1. So I appreciate you guys letting me join you here in the studio for some FaceTime. But you talk about New Prairie a little bit. Their leading scorer, it's Neve Trobaugh, and that's something we had kind of talked about earlier, Braxton. Yeah. She's going to have to step up tonight, trailing by 8. Who are the leaders going to be for New Prairie? That's probably the question. Who is going to step up in this second half to give LaVille a little run for their money?
I can speak for almost every sports team you'll find in high school. They find their leadership through the experience and their seniors. So these seniors, Neve Trobaugh, Flagg, Abbott, they're going to find their leadership through those guys. And it's going to be very important that the seniors step above, and elevate their play, especially for the tournaments.
Well, we'll go ahead and take a quick break, but stay with us. More excitement coming your way here on LVH1.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at math.
The Indiana Fever Select.
The journey doesn't begin at number 1. It begins before anyone is watching. Before all eyes are on you. It's the journey that made you number 1. And from day 1, it's the extra you give. Extra work, extra hustle, extra sacrifice. And I don't mind being a little extra. And neither will our next number 1.
With the number 1 pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever Select.
Welcome back to LVH1 Broadcasting. LVH1 Studios here at LaVille High School. Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Stone. We have some stats here we wanted to share with you. We talked a little bit about Brooke Edison. She's leading the way right now with 15 points. Make no mistake about it. She's the leader of this team. 15 points. What do you say?
I don't see why it cannot be another 15 points in the second half. I mean, she is excellent, and she's having great luck with these shots that she's having. And even if she's not scoring those points, she's providing the assists. She's getting the rebound. She's grabbing the steals. True heartbeat of the team, a leader you want to have on your team, and you hate to play against.
She already has her average just in the first half. Quite an impressive performance there for Brooke Edison. Right behind her was Denny Markin with 4, and then also Jasmine Foster with 1. Brooke Edison, like you said, the heartbeat of this team. And then you look at the other side of things. We mentioned Trobaugh. She leads the team right now with 7 on the night. Right behind her, Morgan Flagg with 3, and then Lauren Abbott with 2. So, hey, New Prairie's going to have some work to do here if they're going to want to keep up with LaVille. You're going to have to try to shut down Edison. If you can't shut down Edison, you're going to have to try to find other ways to keep up with this scoring performance because right now, Brooke is making things happen.
Absolutely. Brooke is the type of player that you game plan towards. Absolute lights out when the night is hers. Thing is, game plans can only take you so far. You make those halftime adjustments, you have your players step up, anything can happen in the tournament.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens as we will go ahead and send it back to Braden Foster and Remington Loftus from Daly Cox Gymnasium. We hope you enjoy the second half.
Underway in the second half of the girls' varsity Bicounty first game against the LaVille Lancers and the New Prairie Cougars. Deason over to Markin, over to Weil, who drives baseline, and a kick ball. You may have missed. New Prairie actually started off with the ball, but had a line violation, which turned the ball over to the LaVille Lancers. Foster drives all the way to the basket.
Great contact.
Tough bucket.
Foster picks up 2.
The Cougars setting up their offense.
To the right wing as they drive.
Kick back out.
Great
Markin.
defense.
New Prairie ball, out of bounds on Markin. To inbound. Down to the corner. This Lancer defense is denying anything down low that the New Prairie Cougars want. Help side defense. Rebound Markin. Outlet to Weil.
She'll come up the court slowly. Over to Markin on the wing.
And a nice back cut by Foster. Markin couldn't get her the ball. Swings it over to Brooke Edison for the drive. Misses. Jasmine Foster blocked. New Prairie Cougars bringing it down the court. Drives to the baseline.
Back up top for New Prairie. Looks for a shot. Doesn't want it. Drives in another
Steal by
turnover.
Brooke Edison. Brooke Edison pushing it down the court all the way to the basket. And a nice lay. Deflected by Edison. And a foul on number 31, Jasmine Foster. That's going to be her third team foul, or her third foul, sorry, first team foul.
Two key players on the LaVille Lancer bench with 3 fouls now.
Michaela Kuski and Jasmine Foster. A 3 for the Cougars.
Off the mark. She gets a rebound.
Puts it off again.
Gets her rebound again and then scores.
She shot the ball twice, got both the rebounds, and still made the basket. And I'm sure Nick Amore is telling his team right now that they need to box out better.
Decent with it. She drives.
For a shot.
Mid-range.
Off the mark.
Edison with the rebound.
For her shot. That's off the front.
New Prairie with it now.
Getting pressured by the LaVille.
New Prairie down low.
Off the mark. And a foul called. Oh, number 5 for New Prairie. It's going to be Lancer ball. Both teams have 1 foul in this third quarter. That's number 5's third foul, so she is now in foul trouble. Lancers get the ball into Markin. Over to Weil. She brings it up the court. Over to Edison, who drives.
She drives.
Goes up for the lay. Misses.
Just off. New Prairie gets it.
Pushes it up the court.
Bringing it up the right side strong. Cuts back to the middle. Out to the corner. Her shot. No
Bounces
good.
off the rim. Rebound Markin.
Markin, great pass up.
Ava Weil takes the ball in. Misses the layup.
Rebound New Prairie.
Some frustration by Maddie Singleton on that play. And a foul called on number 23, Denny Markin. The Lancers didn't match up there. There was a scramble to see who should stop the ball, and it led to a foul. Number 30 lining up her first shot. It's off the mark. Bounced around a couple of times. Her second shot.
Is good. Markin to inbound. Markin to Weil. Right to the middle to Edison. Edison's going to slow it down to Markin. Markin will take it up the right side. Switches to her left. Spins.
Kicks out to Singleton for 3. It's too long. Singleton, good pressure on the ball here. Making New Prairie earn every inch that they get. And a steal by McKenna Deason, originally deflected by Brooke Edison. And the Lancers slow it down a little bit. I mean, they're up 24-15. They got a 9-point lead late in this third quarter. Markin drives in, spins, goes up for the lay, and gets fouled.
She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Markin, a very good scorer for this LaVille offense, shooting her first free throw.
And it's good. Her first one's good. Her second one. No good, but rebound Edison.
Knifing in there. Knifing in there and getting a rebound. Giving LaVille a second chance opportunity to score some more points.
Denny's got it up top.
Over to Edison on the wing. Thinks about shooting it. Drives. Kicks out to the corner. Wild drives. Kicks to the other corner. Decent drives. Kicks to the short corner. A drive by Edison. Back
Foul
to the
for
corner.
3 in the corner.
Oh. Out of bounds on the Cougars. LaVille basketball. New Prairie doing their patented 5-person sub. Lancers lead by 10, 25-15. Wild to inbound. Doesn't have anyone open at the moment. Throws it up top to Edison. Edison getting pressured. Drives around. Tries to make a pass. Gets the foul call. Edison was heavily guarded there, and I guess she got a little too much of her body. Inbound to Edison. Edison
Scramble
back
for the ball. Wild gets it. Back up top to Deason.
Deason over to Weil. Weil looks down low. Drives. Kicks it out to Edison. She drives herself. Up for the lay. And is fouled. On the ground, he says. She is fouled before the shot. Lancers ball out of bounds. But that is New Prairie's 4th team foul. So the next foul that New Prairie commits is going to be shots for the LaVille Lancers with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Decent to Weil in the corner. Weil's 3-pointer. No good. New Prairie with the rebound as they'll rush it up the right side.
Crossover into the lane down low. Good hustle from Denny Markin and a jump ball called.
It's going to be Lancer ball. As New Prairie is still in their full court press.
Trying to make up some of these points that they're down. Weil gets the ball tipped out of bounds by New Prairie. And the Lancers get another chance. Decent to inbound. Throws it deep to Markin.
Great pass.
Markin slowing things down, not trying to rush their offense. She's on the ground, and a timeout called by Nick Amore. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Right about there, all right? A little higher, or is that good? That's good. Okay. Man, look at you.
Welcome back to the game as LaVille Lancers take on the New Prairie Cougars. The Lancer Booster Club supports student athletes in all sports all year round and is proud to support LVH1 broadcasting. Go Lancers!
Decent over to the right side as we have now Edison down low.
Edison losing control, passes it over to Singleton.
Singleton's going to drive to the right.
A whistle blown, but we don't know why.
accidental whistle blow.
Still LaVille ball. No foul called. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Remy.
Me neither.
Lancers inbound the ball to Markin. She works her way down. Wild drives baseline, kicks to the corner. Brooke drives herself, puts up a shot, gets her own rebound. Out to Markin for three. It's an air ball. Brooke Edison hustles, trying to get the ball. New Prairie inbounds the ball.
LaVille's no longer in their full court press,
but is still pressuring the ball half court. Edison guarding the ball. And an illegal screen called on the New Prairie Cougars, number 11. Decent to inbound the ball.
Our second team, fifth.
And Denny Markin tying her shoe. Thank you to LaVille Deco for supporting us with stadium seats. Rent yours for home games at the Dale E. Cox Gymnasium all season. Decent to inbound the ball. Trying to get it in. Throws a bad pass over to Markin, and it goes out of bounds. New Prairie ball. Only the third turnover for the LaVille Lancers this game. New Prairie. Inbounds on the wing. Hands it off. Good hands by Denny Markin, but New Prairie retains possession. A shot for the New Prairie Cougars off the front iron.
That's another rebound for Edison, who passes ahead to Weil. Weil will go down the court hard.
And a layup. And a charge called on Abel Weil.
Great take by the New Prairie Cougars.
She got good positioning, set her feet, and took a great charge.
New Prairie with the ball now. Taking it to the right side again. Wanted the handoff. Back over to the middle. New Prairie trying to get their offense going. Out to the corner, high arcing shot, no good. Edison with another rebound, looks ahead to Singleton.
Singleton up for the lay, gets stripped away. Maybe a carry not called on the New Prairie Cougars. To the elbow, a shot, air ball, rebound, decent.
Looks like New Prairie is just forcing shots now.
And that's not what they need to do, Remy. They're only down 10. They have a whole fourth quarter to go. They don't need to be rushing shots. The Lancers setting up their offense. The pick and roll over to Edison. Lays it up and is fouled. On number 33 on the Cougars.
Edison will go to the line and shoot two now.
5 fouls now for the New Prairie Cougars. And on this replay, you can see Edison drives in. She gets hit on the arm and almost finishes the play.
Edison's first shot was good. Her second, also good.
New Prairie bringing it up the court. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Steal by Brooke Edison. Stolen right back, but out of bounds on the New Prairie Cougars. Nick Amore getting his team ready, setting up a play. Stolen on the inbounds pass. Denny Markin falls down.
New Prairie bringing it up. Bobbles it, another steal by Edison.
Edison brings it down the court. Drives in, and the shot is good. A crazy sequence of events. Bobbled shot, and another steal by Abel Weil. Over to Edison. Over to Decent for the lay. Oh, she smoked it. And that'll end the quarter. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation. And we are back. The New Prairie Cougars inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. Over to Foster, top of the key. Who drives, gets into the paint, and gets a foul called.
Great drive by Jasmine Foster to go to the line.
And like I was saying earlier, Remy, that is her favorite thing to do. Drive in, try to get a lay. If not, get fouled, get to the line. Foster is 1 for 4, I believe, at the free throw line tonight. Her first shot is good.
Foster, having sit out quite a few minutes, comes back in and instantly makes a change.
And on this Hoosier Tire replay, you can see Foster drive to the basket and get fouled. Her second shot, no good.
New Prairie bringing it up the court hard. New Prairie with it up top, trying to get something going here.
Lancers, good defense. Foster guarding the ball in the corner, dead.
Get it down low.
And a foul called on the Lancers. That'll be on number 31, Jasmine Foster. That'll be her 4th foul. I don't know, Remy, did you see a foul?
No, not at all.
Cougars to inbound. Up top, stolen by Brooke Edison, who drives down the court. Shot fakes, misses the lay, and then makes it. I think she's just stat padding her rebounds.
Yeah.
Like Angel Reese.
She missed on purpose.
And a travel on the New Prairie Cougars. It looked like she wanted to shoot it, realized she was going to get blocked, came down with it.
She's just jumping off the ball now.
And on this instant replay from Hoosier Tire, you can see Brooke Edison steal the ball, take it down the court. Nice shot fake, get to her lay, even if she missed the first one.
Michaela getting pressured hard, but gets out of it instantly. Edison
misses the fast break lay. Cougars on the wing, a 3-point shot, airballed, rebound Ava Weil. Slows it down for the LaVille Lancers. Kuski brings it down the court. Lancers with a 17-point lead now. Trying to just maintain this lead and take care of the ball.
Weil with it up top. Over to the wing, Kuski.
Down low to Foster, who goes up for a shot, and it rolls out. Unlucky bounce for Jasmine Foster right there. Cougars bringing it up the court. On the wing, tries to drive, kicks it out. Gets stolen by Brooke Edison, and a foul on the New Prairie Cougars.
Another steal by Edison. She's had a lot tonight.
She sure has, Remy. And a timeout by LaVille. And you can see on this instant replay, Edison just has her hands in the right spot, gets the cookies, as they say, and gets the foul call. You are listening to LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
We are back in this fourth quarter with the LaVille Lancers with a pretty comfortable lead as they have the ball.
Inbound Edison over to Weil, bringing it up the court, pass to Foster, pump fakes, gets blocked.
Gets the rebound, kicks it out to Edison. Great
Edison
find by Edison.
Back to Foster inside. Kick back to Edison. The Lancers slowing things down now. Got a little rush there. Over to Deason on the wing. Drives baseline. Stops. Kicks to Foster. Foster thinking about driving. She does drive. Brings it back out inside to Brooke Edison. Takes it inside. Spins. Nice up and under move. And it's good. Brooke Edison with an amazing move right there. Brooke Edison has 24 points this game.
25, actually.
Oh. And a kick ball out of bounds on the Lancers.
25 of her team's 34. That is, that's a lot of points.
Sure is, Remy. Markin returns for the Lancers. Edison comes out. Better's Auto Sales and Service is proud to sponsor LVH1's broadcasting at LaVille Junior Senior High School. Best of luck to our student athletes, our student broadcast team, and go Lancers.
New Prairie on the wing. Three-pointer.
It's
no
off.
Good.
Out of bounds, and it's New Prairie ball. It seemed like Markin tipped it out of bounds there. Both players going up for the rebound. The Cougars to inbound. Looking for the wing. Get it up top. Oh, a steal by Michaela Kuski, actually. Passes off to Foster. Back to Kuski with the lay. That was just a good extra pass by Foster. She could have taken it herself, but she gave it back to Kuski. Wide open shot. A three for the Cougars. Goes in. Making it a 18-point game. The Lancers up 36-18 with 4 minutes left to go. Out of bounds on the Cougars. Might have been a foul, not called. And you can see on this Hoosier Tire instant replay, Kuski gets the steal, passes to Foster, who passed it right back for the easy lay. Whether
Just
it's
the
on the
extra
racetrack,
pass.
the hardwood, or the field tonight, Hoosier Tire is driven to support the Lakeville community and support LaVille and LVH1 broadcasting. Best of luck to the Lancers from Hoosier Tire. Passion, pride, success.
Kuski's mid-range was off as now New Prairie brings it down the court. Passing it to the corner. And a double dribble call on New Prairie.
I think the ref thought that when she got the pass, she took a dribble when she caught it, and then she picked it up, and when she went to dribble it again, that's when he called the double dribble. Markin, unguarded, bringing it down the court. Sagging off her a lot, not much pressure on the ball. Over to Kuski. Drives, baseline, kicks to Singleton. Wasn't ready.
Somehow gets the ball. Over to Deason.
Deason loses control, regains it. Over to Foster. Foster up to Kuski. It looks like the Lancers are going to try to waste some time here, Remy. Dribble it around, pass it up top. Foster almost gets the ball stolen, but maintains possession. Now she drives in, kicks out to Markin. Markin with a fake pass. Up top to Singleton.
She drives, almost gets it stolen, but it's right to the corner of Markin.
Markin up top, wasting clock. Over to Singleton. Singleton being paraded.
Hard.
Nice pass to Foster. Foster kicks it to the corner. Over to Kuski. Kuski drives inside and throws a pass out of bounds. It looked like she had a little bit of contact there. No foul call. Might have altered the trajectory of the ball. New Prairie subbing in a new 5. Down 18 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Cougars taking their time. High ball screen. Back over to the wing. Drives, gets it down low to their big, who puts it up. It's no good. A foul called on Maddie Singleton going for the rebound. It didn't seem like she meant to grab her. It seemed like both girls just fell to the ground. Brooke Edison back in the game for Jasmine Foster as New Prairie inbounds the ball. Remy, what do you think about that foul call?
Well, it seems like Maddie Singleton just got laid flat. For some reason, the foul was on her, but
I know.
I don't really know.
I thought both of them were going up for the rebound, but I guess Maddie grabbed her in some way. Meanwhile, on this Hoosier Tire replay, you can see it does look like Maddie grabbed her on the way down. I can see why the ref called that foul. Cougars shooting 2. Missed the missed the first one. Lancers have 3 team fouls now. Cougars with 2. Her second shot. Off the front of the rim, rebound Singleton. This time no foul. Actually, there is a foul on the New Prairie player. Number 23.
Lancers are getting pressed still. Over to Lancers ball. Good pressure by the New Prairie Cougars.
Decent to inbound. Thinking about throwing it deep, and she does. Tipped out of bounds by the New Prairie Cougars. Laughing it up. Decent. Fakes a pass, then throws it to Brooke Edison. Looks like it was intended for Kuski. Shot for Markin. Rolls in. Nice soft touch by Denny Markin on that shot.
New Prairie coming down the court strong.
And a travel called on the New Prairie Cougars. As the LaVille Lancers inbound the ball.
Right to the middle.
Over to
finds Maddie.
Over to Singleton. Singleton makes a move and gets foul called on her shot. I don't know about that, Remy. It looked like it might have been a jump ball. What do you think?
I don't really know.
Let's see on this Hoosier Tire replay. Over to Markin, passes it to Singleton. Makes a nice move, and she did. I don't know. It looked like she got. It looks like she got all the ball. Looks like she got all the ball. Another angle for this Hoosier Tire instant replay. Over to Singleton. And a lane violation called on the LaVille Lancers.
It's called on New Prairie.
On the New Prairie Cougars. Sorry. Excuse me. Forgive me. Pardon me.
Maddie's second shot is good.
Cougars inbound the ball with 2 minutes left in the game. Down 22 points. A three-pointer from the corner. A short air ball, but a nice rebound and lay. Cuts the lead to 20. A skip pass over the top for Brooke Edison, and a travel called. And this New Prairie team seems like it's got a little bit of life left in it. Minute 55 left to go in the game. New Prairie's got 1 foul to give. Or actually, they don't have any fouls to give before it's shots.
New Prairie bringing it up.
Lancers have 1 foul to give. Not that it matters. And a steal by Markin. Passes ahead to Kuski. And Kuski misses the layup. Rebound, New Prairie. New Prairie. A shot for 3. And a foul called.
I think that's a foul on Michaela Kuski, and that'll be her 4th.
Whenever a Lions club gets together, problems get smaller and communities get better. That's because we help where help is needed. The La Paz Lions Club, we serve. New Prairie on their first shot misses the free throw. She'll have 2 more to shoot. Oh, 1 more to shoot, sorry. I thought she shot a 3. 1 shot here for the Cougars. And it's in. Lead now 19. Markin looks to throw it long. She does. A long pass for Edison. Edison over to Deason, who brings it out. Weil with the ball, getting pressured. Over to Deason, who drives. Kicks it back out to Weil. Weil drives over to Markin. Markin shot fakes. And it looks like the Lancers are going to try to stall out the rest of the clock here, Remy.
I don't blame them. They're up by
pick and roll action.
Quite a lot.
Over to Singleton on the wing, who gets heavily pressured. Over to Markin again. Oh, a shot, and she misses. Brooke Edison with yet another rebound. Loses control, dumps it out to Abel Weil. Good ball movement by the Lancers, but they turn it over. Fast break for the Cougars, and a missed layup, but a follow-up.
Inbound to Singleton.
The Lancers lead by 17 with 40 seconds left in the game. Just gonna hold the ball, I assume. Markin with the ball, gets the ball to Weil. Weil dribbling it out. Over to Deason. Deason dribbling, 20 seconds left on the clock. Back up to Markin,
and it
who will dribble out the rest of the clock, it looks like. The LaVille Lancers have bested the New Prairie Cougars 40-23. And a foul called on number 23. 4 seconds left. Not sure why.
For whatever reason, New Prairie chooses to foul to just add more onto the score.
The game's over at this point, Remy. You can't be fouling like that. At some point, you got to realize you lost, especially being beat by this much. Markin misses our first free throw. And I mean, Remy, really the Lancers outplayed New Prairie this entire game. I mean, Markin misses their second three. Clock will run out, but the Lancers have really outplayed them this game. I mean, their pressure on defense, their full court press to get up by so many points, you know, their offense, all three aspects of the game, you know, they just bested them at.
A very easy, very comfortable win for the LaVille Lancers.
And they will take on the winner of the Bremen and Culver game, I believe. Well, this is B. Faust and Rim Loftus signing out. Pound it. Noggin. See ya.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance.
We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance.
And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We're going to make it come out. You guys come out and you make a difference. Like, you change the game for us. When our players see you and hear you, it makes all the difference in the world. We have the vision of great things.
And give us a chance to show you again that we're moving in that direction.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Knighty. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back to LVH1 Studios. Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Stone. Well, what a great finish for the LaVille Lady Lancers. Of course, we remember the score at halftime, 20-12. The Lady Lancers only allowed 11 points in that second half, Braxton. The D's showed up strong. They scored 20 in the first half. They scored 20 in the second half. What are your thoughts?
This is exactly the game you want to play if you are LaVille. This is a dominant showing to open up the tournament, give them morale going into the next games.
Yeah, at the half, Brooke Edison led the way for the Lady Lancers with 15 points. That's her average she would score throughout each game. She got that in the first half, so we'll await to see the official stats hopefully here shortly to see what she ended up with. But not bad for the leading lady in Brooke Edison.
Maybe even excellent, you would say.
Maybe even excellent. Of course, the LaVille Lady Lancers, they are awaiting now to move on to the next round. They will await to see either the Bremen Lady Lions or the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. We will see if we can catch a score update on that game. But, hey, the LaVille Lady Lancers, they take care of business here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium at home on their own hardwood, and they get the job done.
There's no greater feeling than winning at home. And winning at home in a tournament of this stature for a school this size, that's honestly amazing. Now it's looking forward to the next game tomorrow. And then also, you need to be careful because games like this could be a trap game. Could get them a bit too high, they come in over their heads, and they fall off. So it's definitely a game of preparations for tomorrow.
And they talk about the defensive effort from the LaVille Lady Lancers. They really kind of clamped down on the Lady Panthers, it looked like, in that second half. They did not want to let them get going anything at all.
No, it's honestly impressive defensive showing from LaVille there. I don't think I've seen a defensive performance like that in a while from a school. And seeing that is just excellent.
Well, we're not done yet. We will have another game coming up here shortly. The boys' teams now will face off between the LaVille Lancers and the New Prairie Panthers. A lot of excitement still on the horizon here at LVH1 Broadcasting. We sure do appreciate you joining us. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. More to come here in this post-game report. We will get you ready for the next game.
We see a second classroom.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades, there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Hi.
I'm Dwight Freeney, and my friend Eli is alive today because someone said yes to organ donation. When Eli was 12 years old, he received a liver transplant that saved his life because someone just like you said yes to organ donation. Say yes to being an organ donor next time you're at the BMV and give someone in need a second chance.
Like me.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
From LaVille Junior Senior High School in Lakeville, Indiana, it is our post-game show, our first post-game show of the night, as this is the 60th Annual Everwise Credit Union Bicounty Tournament on LVH1 Broadcasting. We remind you, LVH1 is brought to you in part by Everwise Credit Union, Betcher's Auto Sales and Service, Hoosier Tire, the La Paz Lion Club, Cornerstone Community Fellowship, and the Union North United School Corporation. We welcome you back to LVH1 Studios. I'm Mitch Columby, along with Braxton Stone. We talked right before the break, Braxton, the LaVille Lady Lancers, they move on. We'll wait to see who they will play. It was either the Bremen Lady Lions or the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. I do have the official score here. The Bremen Lady Lions ended up beating the Lady Cats tonight. 84-45 was the final. So Bremen is going to be taking on LaVille. Interesting scenario there. We know those two teams know each other quite well.
Very well. Someone could send them rivals. I think I would agree. What I find interesting is looking at that scoreline, Bremen, 84 points. But then Oregon Davis with 45. That's more than LaVille scored the entire game. And that kind of tells you how this game is going to go for that next matchup, with LaVille playing a much more defensive brand of basketball, and then Bremen just wanted to get those points.
Yeah, just a real big defensive effort here tonight for the LaVille Lady Lancers. Like we had mentioned, they only allowed New Prairie 11 points in that second half. They allowed 12 in the first. So, hey, the LaVille Lady Lancers took care of business. 40-23 was the final in the first game of our evening tonight, but we're not done quite yet. We've still got to see some boys basketball action yet.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited. I love Bicounty because you get moments like this where you get basketball after basketball, and it's just great to watch.
Yeah, well, we talk about the boys team for LaVille, something that stands out as we prepare for this next game. Anything about the LaVille Lancers you want to share with us?
It's got to be Colin Zarnecki, that the senior leader, all-time leader in points scored in LaVille history very recently, and it's just impressive. Looking at this point spread, 24.4, the next closest is 8.4. Points per game. He is running that offense to St. Louis quite like a Brooke Edison was.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested to see how New Prairie is going to attempt to shut down Colin Zarnecki.
Yeah, Zarnecki, the senior on this LaVille Lancer team. Of course, we remember Colin Zarnecki, the starting quarterback for the LaVille Lancers. He's just quite the all-around athlete. But you get a guy like him in your starting lineup. If you're preparing, if you're New Prairie, what are some things that you would try to throw at him if you were the head coach for New Prairie?
I'm not the most technically sound when it comes to basketball strategy, but if I was them, I would try to limit the amount of touches of the ball that they get to Zarnecki, whether that's double teaming him, whether that's trying to isolate him off from the rest of the team. Try to limit how many times he can touch that ball.
Yeah, it looks like the sophomore for New Prairie, Ben Wignington, he's leading scorer for the New Prairie Panthers at 13.9 points per game, just right under 14 points per game. And then leading rebounder for New Prairie is also Wignington. So, he looks like he might be the coach's son. Ben Wignington, of course, the head coach for New Prairie. They come into tonight's matchup at 2-9. While the LaVille Lancers are 7-5. So both teams have been tested, maybe battle tested would be the term to use, but LaVille definitely, when you look at the overall record, they are maybe the more formidable team in this matchup tonight, would you say?
I would agree, but there's only so far that records and stats and box scores will take you. There's a reason we play the actual game.
Well, we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break as we're so glad you've joined us. Another game of basketball is on tap tonight. The LaVille Lancers boys team now will be hosting the New Prairie Panthers. We're going to take a break. Come back. Don't go anywhere.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better everyday after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
In addition to Pacers basketball, my family's a big fan of two things: rescue dogs and great Connecticut water. So when we adopted Walter to join Bailey, he too gets his bowl of water right from our Connecticut K5 drinking water station. We take our water quality seriously, which is why we also have a whole home water treatment system. Improve your water like we do. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com for your free in-home water test. Connecticut, official sponsor of the Indiana Pacers.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, text official to 317-943-9030.
From LVH1 Studios, we are standing by for our second game tonight as we have a live look in there at beautiful Dale E. Cox Gymnasium. Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Stone. Man, I'll tell you what, we're not short of mistakes tonight. I did say the New Prairie Panthers. They are not the Panthers. I wanted to make that clear and fix that right here. They are the Cougars, of course. How could I mess that up? You can't do that. But here we are. The Cougars are in town. We've been preparing. We talked about Colin Zarnecki, but then in our first game tonight, the Lady Lancers will move on and face the Bremen Lady Lions after they beat New Prairie. The Lady Cougars 40-23, big win for your LaVille Lady Lancers. We move on now. You look at the new conference, of course, that LaVille is in, the Indiana Northern State Conference. They're 1-2 on the season. Or 1-2 in conference play, and then you look at the Northern Indiana Conference that New Prairie is in. They are 0-2 in conference play. So both boys teams haven't had too much conference action, but like we said, New Prairie 2-9 coming into tonight, and then LaVille 7-5. You kind of said, hey, records kind of go out the window, especially in a tournament atmosphere like this. And when we get into the boys' side of things, it can get a little chippy out there. So especially when tournaments on the line.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, but I think there's a point where you gotta just let the kids play, and it's part of the game. And refs hate to see that, but you play the game for a reason. And who knows? Maybe New Prairie comes out the most aggressive team you've ever seen.
Yeah, well, we had some stats that have come in from our first game tonight, and wouldn't you know it? She had 17 or 15 in the first half. Or no, 17 in the first half. It was Brooke Edison. She ended up with 27 on the night, leading scorer, and then behind her, it looks like that was Denny Markin with 5, and then Jasmine Foster with 4. But Brooke Edison, 27 points. That's 12 points better than her game average throughout the season. So a pretty good night for her.
Oh, absolutely. And in women's basketball especially, you don't see stat lines like that. And so seeing that, that's not just a big ego boost, but a big morale boost to the entire team as well.
Yeah, we talk about defensive efforts. Neve Trobov, the leading scorer for New Prairie, came in today averaging just under 14 points per game. She was only allowed 7 tonight. I think that speaks a testament a little bit to that LaVille Lady Lancer defense.
Oh, absolutely. And I have to give an applause to the coach, Coach Amore, for LaVille Lady Lancers. He has instilled a culture of defensive basketball here at LaVille.
Yeah, always a great time to talk with Coach Amore. He knows his basketball. Of course, he's been here a few years already, and he gets the win in round 1. And now we'll see the Bremen Lady Lions. They're having a good season as well.
Absolutely. And this is going to – it's stereotypical to say this, but at times it's more than a game, and I think the LaVille versus Bremen, that's always more than a game.
Well, it probably helps to hosting a tournament like this.
Absolutely.
to have it on your home court, that's got to be helpful as well.
Absolutely. And when you're rivals with the school, it's going to mean more to you, and it's going to be just a special game to watch.
Well, we're so excited. We appreciate you joining us. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Then we will send it to Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, where you will hear KVB's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin on the way up next.
Comes down to Ernst. He'll bring it up quickly. Gets it off to Wigington. He'll take it all the way to the paint, all the way to the bucket, and it's 4-2 now. First period, 6:17 to play. New Prairie with the lead. Edison gets the pass, top of the key, off the screen. Zarnecki on the right side. Now Garrett, Edison will take the three from the outside, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to LaVille.
See what they got. They tried to go to Zarnecki on the lob last time, out of bounds under. They're going to have something here. They always do. Corner three.
And, yep, there you go. You called it, but he doesn't take it. Now the pass goes to Edison. He has his path to the basket blocked, and he'll shoot some free throws. That foul is going to be on Jaden Clemens. That'll be his first.
So far, both teams really trying to get to the paint, Rusty. There's definitely a clear desire to get there and finish.
4-2 our score, and it rolls in and out. Edison 0 for 1 from the line here. He'll get the second one. New Prairie leads it, 5:58 to play in the first round action at Bailey Cox Gymnasium, Bicounty. Rebound is a long one, comes out in the hands of Gonzalez. LaVille will have it back. Edison forces his way into the paint, can't get it to fall.
Oh, and then he got the foul too.
Rebound comes into the hands of Ernst. That is his second, and he'll get the foul, as you said.
Well, and that's really what we talked about from the start, Rusty, is LaVille can't afford to get these guys in foul trouble. One of their leading scorers there in Edison. They're going to put in a little press here, though.
Full court pressure by LaVille, and just token pressure, as New Prairie will bring it across to Ernst. He'll try the paint, cut off, spin move. His shot no good. Edison with the rebound, and LaVille will have it. Gonzalez brings it across, dribbles to the middle, cut off, looking for somewhere to go with it as guys start to sort out. Off the screen, Edison on the right side. Has Zarnecki, left wing. That's Gonzalez, his move. Step back jumper, and it's good. Two-pointer for Andre Gonzalez. Smooth one, and it's tied at 4. 5:10 to play here in the first. Full court pressure by LaVille as New Prairie will get it across into the hands of Wigington. Now Clemens back out top. It goes to Jagger Daniels. His pass knocked away in the right wing, and it'll be a turnover and go back the other way. LaVille will have it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like New Prairie really wants to take any shots from the outside so far, Rusty. They just, everything they're getting is trying to go to the basket.
Tied at 4, 4:53 to play. Pass into the paint. Zarnecki on the break. That was a nifty play as Garrett gets the assist. Zarnecki with the bucket. He's got 4 points, and it's 6-4 LaVille. Bringing it across, Daniels has Wigington. He'll go to the bucket. He'll get cut off on the way there and fouled.
Yeah, props to New Prairie, man. They've done a good job of just kind of using that, trying to attack that press. It's a 2-2-1. They're kind of trying to get him to just dribble across half court and then trap him right there. New Prairie's done a good job of finding the open spot and getting it across and then getting some good looks off of that.
Jackson McNerney gets the foul, and the free throw attempt by Brody Wigington is no good. He's got 1 bucket for 2 points. 0 for 1 now from the line.
Teams have not shot free throws well here.
They didn't. The girls did not shoot them very well in the first game. Second shot is good. Neither team. And LaVille will have it back. They lead at 6-5. Garrett, top of the key, waiting for somebody to come off a screen, and popping out will be Gonzalez, top of the key. Off the screen on the baseline, Zarnecki has Edison on the right wing. He'll take it to the block, back to Zarnecki. He'll try to drive it, back it out now as he gets cut off, and they'll try it again. Edison back to Zarnecki. He'll take the three off the front of the rim. Rebound on the floor, comes out in the hands of McNerney. He'll get it to Gonzalez. He'll drive it into the paint. His running jumper, no good. Wigington comes out with his first rebound. Pushes the issue all the way to the block, to the paint. Doesn't hit it. McNerney with the rebound, his second.
I like McNerney, man. He's just a big body in there. He's getting boards, setting screens.
He's fighting his way through a lot of stuff here in the early going. Edison dribbles across the defense. Has it knocked away momentarily. Gonzalez now with it. Zarnecki thought about taking that three. Now he'll go top of the key, drive it to the paint instead. Fall away jumper. That's money.
Yeah, that's a high-level take, Russ. Yeah, that's just not a lot of kids can just do that automatically.
You don't see a lot of kids that can shoot a jump shot in high school, and that's
No
what
doubt.
you call a jump shot. 8-5 the score. LaVille out in front, 3:15. All the way to the paint goes Daniels. He's no good. Rebound comes out of there with Gonzalez. He'll push it up the floor, drives it to the bucket, lays it in. And that's going to bring a timeout from the New Prairie bench. 3:04 to play here in the first, 10-5. Lancers lead it. We'll take a quick break. Max 98.3, Everwise Credit Union, Bicounty.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little portion. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Everwise Bicounty basketball here at Daly Cox Gym. Rusty Dixon, Peyton Skirvin. LaVille with a 10-5 lead out of the timeout. New Prairie will have it. They'll come half court with it. Hand it off to Daniels. He'll dribble it in. Has it knocked away. And Cody Allen will come out of there with a steal. He'll throw it up, and Gonzalez with a
He's locked in tonight, Rusty.
Transition three. You know he's cold-blooded. He's hitting that one. 13-5, 2:46 to play in the first. That's going to be big for LaVille tonight. They got to shoot well from the outside. Cross-court pass into the hands of Daniels. His shot no good. And coming away with a rebound, another substitute for LaVille in Braden Foster. Now Edison takes it to the paint, lays it up, lays it in. Good drive by Lance Edison, his first bucket. Makes it 15-5. Full court pressure again by LaVille. And the ball hits Foster right in the chest. He can't run it down. Quick pass all the way down underneath. Good break by Andrew Evers as he'll get the bucket. And it's 15-7. Zarnecki, right side, Gonzalez for three. Oh, boy.
Russ, he's feeling it tonight, man. They got to get a hand in his face right now.
Yeah, next time down, get him the ball. Give him a heat check. 18-7 score, minute 49 in the first. Right side, Mayfield has the ball knocked away on the pass. Cody Allen will come out of there with it, but we got a foul. And that is going to be on Evers.
Well, this tempo is just really playing into the hands of LaVille, Rusty. Just getting New Prairie to push the ball on offense, and then they're settling for quick shots, right? And then that gets the ball right back to LaVille's hands, and then they're methodical on offense, doing exactly what they needed to do so far.
And they are methodical on offense, but don't get them wrong. I feel like they can probably run with anybody.
Oh, without a doubt.
If they need to. Foster, they just are going to make it possible. Pass underneath, Zarnecki has it knocked away. It'll be in the hands of Wigington. He'll bring it all the way to the paint and gets fouled on the way to the bucket. He was looking at nothing but going all the way himself.
That was a solid collision right there, Rusty.
That's going to be on Cody Allen. He's used to solid collisions. Football player here at LaVille. And Wigington will be at the free throw line. His shot is up. That one is good. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 4 points now.
Oh, Deca, thank you. Every time I lean back.
No, I'm thinking that every time I lean back. Second shot by Wigington. That one rolls around. It's no good, and Allen will come out of there with his first rebound. Bringing it across, Zarnecki tries the baseline right side. Cut off, dribbles back to the middle, spin move, jumper, no good. Rebound in the hands of Mayfield.
Yeah, really good defense there.
Coming up quickly is Evers. He'll give it up to Wigington on the right wing. He'll look back to the middle, now dribbles it there. Off the screen is Evers, and a whistle and a foul here.
Better job there of New Prairie just getting into a half-court offense. Just feel like they've been rushing everything. Still, I don't think it's a great shot, but get fouled. It's a great shot.
I guess. You're going to get 2 shots. As that foul's on Gonzalez. His first shot is up and good by Evers. He's got 3 points. And makes it 18-9 here. First quarter action at the Everwise Bicounty. Second shot off the front of the rim. Knocked around on the floor. Body's diving for it. And the jump ball will stay New Prairie.
Yeah, this is going to be a grueling week for these teams that win. You're just going to be playing a lot of back-to-back games against physical teams.
Yeah, you're going to need an ice bath probably after this one. A lot of collisions. Pass comes in to Wigington. He's guarded up by Foster. Foster all over and down in the corner, has him trapped. Pass comes out to Evers. He'll just take the shot. No good. And Edison comes out of there with his second rebound. Pushes it up himself. Has Gonzalez on the trail, and they'll start to half court. Edison, shot fake. He'll give it up to Zarnecki instead. Free throw line, Gonzalez. Edison for 3. Much better choice there on the shot.
Yeah, it was. Really good offensive set there. Great screen out of 32. Who's that? Foster?
Oh, that's Foster.
Yeah, that's a great screen out of Foster.
21-9, 14 seconds. Wigington, nowhere to go. Oh, finds his man on the left block. That is Isaac Frank. He'll get the bucket. And the long pass knocked out of bounds at 3.5 seconds. It's 21-11.
Tell you what, Frank might have the best facial hair combo in the Bicounty tournament. He's got that mullet going. He looks like he should be playing in the 70s, but it's awesome, man.
He does. Pass comes into Edison. Now Zarnecki, long 3 off the front of the rim, and that's going to end the quarter. So we have played one here at LaVille High School. Our score, LaVille 21 and New Prairie 11. We'll take a break. It's Everwise Bicounty action here on Max 98.3.
Something special, and I want to be part.
Inspired by touch, by play, by listening and laughter. Inspired by family gatherings and one-on-one conversations. Inspired by long walks, long lives, and lives simply lived well. Inspired by compassion, by healing, by grace and strength. What inspires us at Franciscan Health is you. Franciscan Health, inspiring health.
Right now, First Federal Savings Bank is offering an 8-month certificate. Can get the CD open for you today. Don't waste any time. Stop in and see us at your locally owned First Federal Savings Bank. There is a penalty if you don't close the CD before the maturity date. Ask a new account representative for more details. The 4.99% annual percentage yield is subject to change. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Back at Daily Cox Gym, Everwise Bicounty action. LaVille with it to start the second period. Edison has Gonzalez from the wing. He's human at least. Misses that one. Rebound to Edison, and we're finding out Zarnecki might not be. He'll nail that 3. And so it is 24-11 now, LaVille with the lead. Up quickly is Daniels. He'll hand it off to Wigington. He'll back out. They'll start the half-court offense. If you're just joining us, Andre Gonzalez is red hot in that first quarter. And LaVille with the lead. Pass to Wigington, double teamed on the wing. He'll get in the corner to Daniels. Back to Wigington. He'll take a long 3. No good. Rebound
nice
tipped by Foster, and Gonzalez pulls it out of the hands of the New Prairie man there. And LaVille will have it back. Zarnecki kills his dribble, needs help from Gonzalez. Edison on the left wing, back all the way right wing to Zarnecki. Gonzalez, Edison top of the key. Shot fake, he'll drive it instead, kicks to Gonzalez. Nice look at three there off the front of the rim, and Wigington away with his second board. He'll take it himself all the way to the bucket, has it knocked out of his hands there. It was either Collins or I guess it could have been Foster over there as well, knocking it out of bounds.
I like the change of pace there by New Prairie defensively, getting into his zone, Rusty. Just mixing things up, trying to stop this LaVille offense.
Daniels to Wigington. Back to Daniels, back to Wigington.
LaVille's in the zone too. I see your zone, I raise you a zone.
Wigington directing traffic has Jagger Daniels, right wing into the hands of Evers. Now Wigington left wing, corner to Evers. Wigington, top of the key, Daniels. Now Wigington will take the long three from the right side. No good, and away with the board, Ryan Manhoudt for LaVille. Zarnecki into the corner. Edison all alone for three, no good. Rebound, fought for on the floor. It'll come out of there in the hands of Jagger Daniels. And 24-11 the score, New Prairie with the basketball. 5:54 to play in the half. Daniels down low to Evers. Daniels back to Wigington on the left side. Evers going through on that baseline, not open. Shot is away. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They say the last one to touch it was Andrew Evers. And now LaVille going to have the basketball back. Foster will trigger it in. 5:36 to play in the half. 24-11, LaVille with the lead. Right side, Zarnecki. Now he'll bring it back around. They'll take it all the way to the left side. Now back Zarnecki will take the three. Oh my goodness.
Just too clean, Rusty. That release, man, it's just, he's taking the cookie off the top shelf. It's just textbook.
Just splash on that thing. 27-11, 5-10. And we heard Michael Edison talk about outside shooting is going to be key tonight for his team, and it looks like they've got it going. That shot off the back of the rim. Rebound is fought for. Daniels will come out of there with it, and then Edison comes away with his fourth rebound. Gets it up quickly to Zarnecki, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And that one's going to be on Collin, as looks like Daniels is able to sneak in there and get the charge.
Yeah, it was so bang-bang, we couldn't really see it. We're kind of blocked off right in front of that. About the only spot of the court we can't see.
Right in front of the scorer's table there. And now, Jagger Daniels into the corner to Bishop. In the corner for Wigington from the left side.
Really nice set.
The three.
Drive baseline, set the double screen, hit the guy in the corner, get an open shot out of it, and bury it.
Dylan Bishop back on the floor. He was in foul trouble in the first. He's got two. And it's 27-14, 4:30 to play. Zarnecki will take the three. He just answers right back.
You can't. That's just tough, man.
3 for 3 for Zarnecki. 30-14, 4:18 to play.
Kid's good, Rusty. He's fun to watch.
It's not bad. He's not bad. He's got 15 points already.
Well, you know, the difference right now offensively, just LaVille uses a lot of misdirection. New Prairie staring a lot of their passes down. Which makes a big difference, especially when you're in that zone, because in the zone you're predicting that next pass.
Daniels has it out near the timeline. 3:54 and counting in the half. Bishop will get it on the left wing, works back to the middle, gives it up to Evers on the right side. Now back, and Bishop will take the three. Looked like he just got bored.
Yeah, then that's what LaVille's doing, though. They're making you settle.
And the rebound down to the Lancers. They'll bring it up. Zarnecki for another three.
Get out of here. Well, you just need to start. You got to be like glue on him now, right? You just can't let him get an open shot. He's not going to miss.
You can't let him have a breath at this point. If he's going to be hitting like that, this is going to be a long night for New Prairie. Well, 33-14. Pass into the corner. Daniels for three. Once again, Bishop will come away with what looks like it's going to be the rebound. I still wonder, though, was that the shot you wanted in that situation?
It's not, Rusty.
Pass top of the key. Now it goes into the baseline, and working his way back in there for a shot is Clemens. No good. The rebound went into the hands of Wigington. He just works his way into it. He'll get a bucket and make it 33-16. Pass goes to Gonzalez. Now top of the key for Zarnecki. He finally missed one.
Still might have been too much space, though, Russ. He just...
That was too close.
And the problem is he's so tall. And like you said, he shoots such a true jump shot. It's impossible to contest.
You just can't defend that. And now a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 2:37 to play. 33-16 our score. LaVille with the lead. We'll be right back.
It's 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon. You have two choices. Option 1, take 2 nanoseconds to reach over and put on your seatbelt. Or option 2, decide it's too much work for a Saturday and don't put on your seatbelt. As the seatbelt alarm continues to sing the song of its people, you roll your eyes. You're just going down the block, you'll be fine. You take a turn to the left and that's when you see it.
Just wear your seatbelt. It's an easy way to save your own life. The Indiana Criminal Justice Institute wants to remind you that choices matter. Click it to live it.
Are now owned and operated by part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back at Daily Cox Gymnasium, Everwise Bicounty tournament action here on Max 98.3. Out of the timeout, New Prairie will have the basketball. They trail at 33-16. Got 2:36 in the half. Bringing it across is Jagger Daniels. Pass goes to Evers on the right wing. Bishop now back to Daniels. Wigington in the left corner. He'll take the three, in and out. Rebound down to Clemens as he goes up strong for it and gets fouled. New Prairie should have it under their basket, I believe, on the foul.
Tell you what, if you want something to watch, just watch Andre Gonzalez on every defensive possession. He is everywhere back and forth. He's responsible for just about, seems like everything down there, but just watch how hard he's working. It's insane.
He is that guy in this setup. He's going to do a little bit of everything for you.
I like
but
his
he's
game.
always going to bring his defense. Pass comes in. Who's standing there to defend it? Daniels able to pick up the loose ball and save the possession for New Prairie. He'll get it over to Wigington. He'll drive it to the paint, kicks it to Clemens on the block. Can't hit the shot. And it gets into the hands of Zarnecki. 1-on-3, he'll pull it out and wait for numbers. Has Gonzalez, then falls to the floor. Now Edison drives to the paint. His shot no good. Good drive, but can't get it to fall. And Mayfield with his second rebound. Wigington brings it up, has Mayfield back to Wigington. He'll pull it out. They'll run a set. Jagger Daniels. Wigington, right side Evers. Or Ernst, I should say.
They just got nowhere to go, Rusty. They're taking everything away.
Daniels works back to the middle, throws it over the top to Ernst, now back to Evers.
You got to fight to get it in the middle at some point, though.
Daniels, right side Wigington. And he's cut off trying to go to the middle. Now needs help, killed his dribble. He'll get it from Daniels. Now he'll work onto the right wing.
It's too easy to guard.
The screen is Ernst. He'll get it to Daniels. He'll take the short jumper. Wigington with the rebound. And he'll lay it back up and good. And we got a whistle and a foul. Really, their best offense is rebounding missed shots right now.
That's the ultimate equalizer is offensive rebounds, Rusty, because it's just based on pure effort, and that's the difference there. And that's keeping New Prairie in it.
So at the free throw line will be Brody Wigington. And his free throw is good. He's got 6, 8, 10, 12 points now of the 19 Cougar points. Under a minute. Edison to Zarnecki. 33-19. LaVille lead. Edison. Zarnecki on the left wing. Turns and faces. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll try the baseline. He gets fouled on the way there. And that'll stop the clock. LaVille will have it out of bounds under the basket. That's going to be on Brody Wigington. That'll be his first.
Calling out something here. Almost always ends in a layup.
Guess what? Standing all alone, Jackson McNerney with the inbound pass. 35-19. LaVille runs that
they work on it a little bit.
Underneath to perfection. 35-19. Daniels, cross court to Wigington. corner it goes to Clemens. He'll turn and face in the middle to Bishop. Now back to Wigington. Top of the key, Ernst. Wigington on the left wing. He'll dribble it back to the middle. Now he'll go one-on-one. Gets to the paint. Jump step, no good. And throws it out of bounds with 4.2 seconds. LaVille will have it back.
LaVille is just locked down in this quarter defensively, Rusty. Just absolutely nothing for New Prairie. And the opportunities they've gotten, they haven't finished at the rim. That's just a tough combination.
Well, they've held them to 8 points so far in this quarter. And the pass comes into Zarnecki, just takes it to the bucket and lays it in. Colin Zarnecki with an outstanding first half. Hits a lay-in at the buzzer and makes it 37-19 at the quarter break. We'll take a break as well. Come back with our halftime show. You're listening to Everwise.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
The Indiana Fever Select.
The journey doesn't begin at number 1. It begins before anyone is watching. Before all eyes are on you. It's the journey that made you number 1. And from day 1, it's the extra you give. Extra work, extra hustle, extra sacrifice. And I don't mind being a little extra. And neither will our next number 1.
With the number 1 pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever Select.
From LaVille Junior Senior High School in Lakeville, it's halftime of our second game this evening for the 60th Annual Everwise Credit Union Bicounty Tournament right here on LVH1 Broadcasting. We remind you, LVH1 is brought to you by Everwise Credit Union, Betcher's Auto Sales and Service, Hoosier Tire, the La Paz Lion Club, Cornerstone Community Fellowship, and the Union North United School Corporation. Well, we welcome you into the LVH1 studios. I'm Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Stone, breaking down this first half. 37-19 is the score as, the LaVille Lancers taking care of business. What do you think of that Colin Zarnecki?
Dominant force out there on the court, and as I said pregame, he's a player that you want to limit as much, and it seems that New Prairie just doesn't have the formula for that.
Yeah, you saw in that second half, he just really opened a can of worms. 3 threes there in a row. It almost seemed like he is shooting at will. He's got the green light, that's for sure. He definitely has the green light.
It's for sure. Coach Edison giving freedom to not just Oneki, but all of his seniors and leadership players to lead this team to a hopeful victory today.
You talk about things from New Prairie side of things. Wigington, I mean, the sophomore, very tall for a sophomore, and you can kind of tell from that first half of play why he is their team's leading scorer. He does quite well for them.
He does do quite well, but the question is, does he also elevate the players around him enough to overcome this massive deficit.
Yeah, and that might be the question they are asking themselves at the halftime break right now. But, man, you talk about the LaVille Lancers. They came out swinging and swinging hard. They did 37 points in the first half. They want to get to that second round.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it also means everything for them. You know, hosting Bicounty for a super long time. Not just getting to, it's come to the point where after the past few years, not just getting past the first round, but getting to the final is the expectation for LaVille.
One thing that sticks out about LaVille to me is their height, their length. You talk about Edison. He does a great job of attacking the paint, getting inside. Maybe some other guys besides Edison and Zarnecki that stuck out to you.
I mean, I think Braden Foster is always a standout for this team. Just a junior, but playing like a senior at times. And it's very impressive to watch him. It definitely helps bring that height and length, and then also physicality.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely share those stats with you once we have them. But, man, you can tell that this LaVille Lancer team is coming in strong. They came in prepared, 7-5 on the season compared to New Prairie. The Cougars 2-9 on the year. Right now, it's all Lancers. We're going to take a break and come back. We'll break down more of this first half after this.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Hi, I'm Trip Lukemeyer, Director of the IHSAA Foundation. Each year, over 160,000 student athletes compete in high school athletics within our state, learning the value of hard work, persistence, and integrity. The IHSAA Foundation works to empower and support this next generation of leaders through scholarships, leadership development, and sharing the benefits of education-based athletics. To learn more about our mission and how you can help high school athletics make a difference, visit ihsaafoundation.org.
Back from LVH1 Studios, sharing some stats from the first half. And, man, we weren't joking. Colin Zarnecki had a heck of a first half. 20 points. He leads both teams in scoring right now. He had 4 threes in a row. I said 3. No, he had 4 threes in a row there in that second period. I mean, my goodness. And then right behind Colin Zarnecki is Gonzalez, the junior, with 10. And then Lance Edison, the sophomore, with 5. And then, hey, McNerney, the junior, he's got 4. He's on the books as well. So, yes, Colin Zarnecki had the heck of a first half he had, but some other key players, Gonzalez being one of them, stepping up as well.
What's nice about this LaVille team is that even if you do take out Zarnecki, you are going to see a drop-off, but it's not going to be harsh. A lot of teams where you take off, you're leading in points, you're going to see a large drop-off. With this LaVille team, I think they are good enough and have enough depth to make up for all that scoring that they lose if they lose Zarnecki for whatever reason.
Well, you look at the other team for New Prairie, leading in scoring for New Prairie right now is Wigington, the sophomore, with 11. Right behind him is Evers, the senior, with 3. So Wigington, he comes in averaging 13.9 points per game. He already has 11 in the first half, so maybe that's something LaVille is looking at, hopefully tightening up defensively in the second.
Absolutely. I know Coach Edison as a coach. And even when a lead is this large, as it is right now, he's still going to harp on those little things, like allowing a player to get 11 points in half. He doesn't want that to happen. And so I'm going to see how LaVille will come out defensively in this next half.
Yeah, and then vice versa, New Prairie. What are they going to try to do to thwart Carlin Zarnecki and try to keep him from scoring another 20 on him in the second half? Might be time for someone, maybe like Gonzalez, to take the next step, but also Lance Edison. He played well getting inside there. I like how he attacks the basket and does so well. So who knows what New Prairie will have in store defensively for the Lancers. It's all going to be up to them what they want to do in reacting to that, I assume.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, destiny is in their hands. It's really how you play this game and how you play the second half. And so I always wish that you could go into the locker room at halftime, see what these coaches got to say, see how they motivate these players. But as I said last game, it comes from the seniors, comes from the top down with the leadership.
Well, we'll stand by to go to our next game. Of course, the first game of our night saw the LaVille Lady Lancers beat New Prairie 40-23. Right now, the boys team taking care of business. We'll go ahead and send it back to Max 98.3 FM, WYMR with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin for the second half.
In this business, they've got hands-on experience that is absolutely invaluable.
And they do a great job,
they
too. That's
do
the funny thing.
a great job. I'm looking at
amateur
graphics.
production, but it's not amateur production.
This looks good. So congratulations to you guys, and thanks for letting us be a part of it. And we're underway here in the second half as New Prairie will have it out of the break. Clemens will try to get it up to Daniels. He has it taken away. Zarnecki flushes it. Well, he hadn't done that yet.
That was fun.
Steal and a slam dunk, 39-19 to start the second half. That's kind of an exclamation point. Wigington tries the paint, cut off by Gonzalez. Like you said, Andres Gonzalez is having a heck of a game. Long three from the corner, no good. And Zarnecki comes away, believe it or not, his first rebound. Wow. He usually has more than that, but not having to do that tonight. Off his foot. And into the hands of New Prairie as Dylan Bishop will run it to the other end. The steal in the bucket makes it 39-21. Gonzalez to Zarnecki, back to Gonzalez. He'll start directing traffic, wants Edison to pop out. Now he's going to give it to Garrett. McNerney looking in the middle. Top of the key, Zarnecki has Edison on the right wing. Top of the key now, Gonzalez. He'll drive it to the lane. Open look and no good. And Daniels comes out of there with a rebound, trying to push the floor. And Edison will come away with a rebound on the block shot. And Jagger Daniels will pick up the foul, his first. I missed an opportunity. I should have named one of my kids Jagger.
Yeah, he did. Well, it's too late. Maybe a grandkid.
Much of a Rolling Stones fan as I am, it seems like a natural, but I didn't even think about it, so missed opportunity. 6:31 to play here in the third. Andre Gonzalez with it for LaVille. They lead at 39-21. Garrett, right side, McNerney. He'll kick it to Zarnecki off the screen. Now Edison on the right wing. Looking for somebody to come through. Has Zarnecki, 15-footer turnaround, no good. And Clemens comes away with the board. Up quickly, Wigington trying to go coast to coast. He'll miss the layup, and Gonzalez comes away with his third board. He'll push it a little quickly. Now he'll wait for numbers. McNerney now, top of the key. Edison into the corner to Zarnecki on the left side. Michael Edison directing traffic from the sideline as well. Gonzalez, Zarnecki up a screen in the corner, dribbles back out top. Now open underneath, Gonzalez, head fake, shot, no good. And the rebound dropped out of bounds by Bishop. Good move by Gonzalez. I just barely missed the shot.
He's an extremely crafty player, Rusty. Some guys just, he kind of plays like a coach's kid.
There's another pass on the inbound, back to Edison. And he'll try the reverse layup, and he gets fouled on the way there. And we talked about it in the first quarter. Any Edison coach team, that out of bounds under is the most dangerous play they're going to run all night.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh, I thought he was shooting, though, maybe. But, yeah, we'll see. They either get a layup or some sort of corner three coming out of it.
So 33 is the foul. That's on Clemens, his second. Edison will trigger it in, and he'll get it to McNerney. Right back to Edison in the corner. He'll get it into the paint. Garrett forces his way in. Nice shot, barely misses it.
Don't foul.
Bounces everywhere, and Garrett, he knew it was going to be a foul. He's trying to get his hand out of there, but he got tied up with Bishop. and he'll get called for the foul on that rebound.
Yeah, really great cut. And I thought it was halfway down the rim. I don't know how it popped back out, but it's one of those you got to live with.
Went every direction but in. And 39-21 the score. LaVille with the lead, and New Prairie brings it across. Daniels, right side Wigington. He'll get it on the block. That's Ernst, forces his way in. Ball knocked away. He'll recover it. Turns, decides to shoot it. Misses it. Rebound underneath. Wigington has it. Now Edison comes out of there with it. Fights it away from everybody. Lance Edison, rebound number 6. Up to the top of the key. Garrett, he'll hand it off to Zarnecki. Wanting somebody to pop out and get a screen. Now he'll take it to the bucket himself. Lays it up off the right block. No good. Bishop with his 4th rebound. He'll bring it over the timeline. Here comes your boy, Isaac Frank.
There he is, man.
He kind of looks like he just walked out of a Greek hero movie,
right,
doesn't he? Like he's a gladiator.
He's got the muscle tone of a 23-year-old football player.
I'm sure he plays football.
Yeah.
He's definitely got tight end, defensive end look. Zarnecki with a long 3, no good. Rebound. Garrett flies in there to challenge Clemens, and he'll win the challenge as Clemens drops it out of bounds. It'll stay LaVille ball.
Just hustle, man. When you hustle, good things happen. The ball sometimes bounces your way.
Edison brings it in to Zarnecki. He'll work on the right side. Gets a little space. He'll throw up the running jumper. Bounces around, and eventually rebound taken down by Jaden Clemens, his 4th. And New Prairie will get a shot at it. Frank underneath all alone. Lays it up and in. Isaac Frank now with 4 points.
Good job of looking up by Bishop.
39-23, 4 minutes to play in the third. LaVille going to send Cody Allen back onto the floor with Braden Foster at the first break. Garrett with it now has Gonzalez. Zarnecki to the block, trying to fight for some space. Gets it, but can't get it to fall. And Bishop with rebound number 5. And a chance for New Prairie to cut into this lead a little bit further. Right side pass goes to Evers. He'll take the baseline. His pull-up jumper, no good. Zarnecki comes out of there with a rebound.
Oh, never mind.
Long pass gets to Gonzalez. Now left side, Edison in transition for 3. I can't believe the way those guys hit those. Edison, Gonzalez, Zarnecki, those transition 3s are just killers. Now all the way to the bucket. Daniels with a nice move. Jagger Daniels makes it 42-25. Edison, shot fake. He'll drive the baseline instead. Has McNerney shot fake. Back to Edison in the corner. Gives it up to Garrett. Gets it into the paint. Free throw line. Zarnecki will turn and face. Backing his way in. Finds some room. Scoop shot goes up and down.
Just love some good footwork, Rusty. Just too smooth.
24 points now for Colin Zarnecki. 44-25 LaVille. Corner. It goes. Evers to Frank. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll get it to Clemens. His running hook, no good. I should say Edison out of there. Rebound number 7 for him. Zarnecki on the break, no good. Garrett tries the rebound bucket, but he gets fouled. And I believe he'll be shooting some free throws.
He's done some good things for them tonight, Rusty. Some good minutes, does some of that dirty work in there that LaVille needs when you play this style of basketball. And good for him, finding some points out of it too if he can knock these down.
It's also a good enough offensive player. You can't ignore him either. That's the bottom line. And that's the thing about all these LaVille guys. They may not score a ton of points, but you can't ignore them. Shot by Garrett is no good.
That makes it tough when you have players like Zarnecki, and then
But you have to find them every time down. If you don't find these other guys, they'll say, "Okay, I'll hurt you too." Garrett will get a second free throw now. That one is up, and it is good. And whistle, he's going to come to the bench as Braden Foster will come on and give him a break. Avery Garrett now with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the line, and it's 45-25. LaVille with the lead, 2:15 to play here in the third. And you know what? They've just quietly just started to just distance themselves here.
Ever so slowly.
Pass comes into Mayfield. He'll turn and give it up to Evers. Pass is deflected into the hands of Foster.
Poor choice.
Send it up, and it gets deflected into the hands of Bishop, who then has it deflected into the hands of Allen. So the teams trade a couple of turnovers down on the baseline. Whistle, and it's going to belong to LaVille on alternating possessions.
I'm sure they'll gladly take this one out from underneath the basket.
Yeah, it's not like they do this.
Pull their leg, yeah.
Not like they do this well or anything. Pass comes in, and right back to Zarnecki. He'll take the running jumper off the back of the rim. Rebound kept alive by Foster, but goes into the hands of Evers.
Yep, that's
He'll try to take it to the other end, and guess who's there to take the charge?
He was growing roots. He wasn't moving, man. He was just sitting there waiting for him, sitting on the railroad tracks, and he took the train on. You get rewarded for it.
Tell by the smile on his face, it was like, man, I can't believe that was so easy.
Right? It's like, really? You're going to give me that? Don't set me up like that.
Here comes a guy we haven't seen yet tonight, Travis Madondo. We saw a lot of him over at Bremen, and this is his first time on the floor tonight. 45-25 the score. LaVille with the basketball and the lead. Zarnecki directing traffic out on the right wing. Minute 25 to play. Pass is knocked away. Madondo will pick it up. He'll work it right side. Has Zarnecki. He'll dribble it, give it to Foster. Pass goes down on the baseline to Madondo. Back to Zarnecki. LaVille, I'm sure, just really fine with running clock here. Now Zarnecki, double screen. He'll take the three in and out. Rebound comes down to Cody Allen. That's his third. Madondo drives to the paint. Gives it back to Mano. He's got nowhere to go. Gets it to Madondo. Zarnecki. Madondo right side. Tries the paint. He'll take the jumper. Buries it. Woo. Travis Madondo with a running jumper off the baseline. Makes it 47-25. 30 seconds to play here in the third. LaVille with the lead. Pass goes to the right wing. Bishop going to take it to the bucket. Cut off. Now he'll step back, take the jumper, and hit it. Good job by Bishop. 4 points for him tonight. 47-27. 13 seconds to play. Zarnecki has Foster. He'll give it back to Zarnecki. He'll back it out. They'll play for one. And guess who's going to take it? Zarnecki from 15, off the rim. Rebound to Foster. He can't get it to fall. And the rebound will be in the hands of Mayfield at the buzzer. We have played 3, and we go to quarter number 4 at the Everwise Credit Union Bicounty Tournament 47.
Trend happening around the education.
Some see a high school.
These are the moments that drive us to keep going, and everyone deserves the financial confidence to have more of them. Everwise Credit Union. Confidence changes everything.
New Prairie will have it in out of the quarter break and into the hands of Jagger Daniels. He'll set the half court here. Everwise action. Rusty Nixon, Peyton Sturman at Daly Cox Gymnasium. Corner to Wigington. He'll dribble in, take a jump from the baseline. And he'll bury it. Cody Wigington has 14 points, and it's 47-29.
And LaVille might try to play this out with their bench guys, Rusty. Save their guys for the rest of the tournament.
Shot and a bank shot.
Bang!
Was that a three?
It sure was. They don't ask how it went in.
Ryan Monhoot with a three-pointer. And it's 50-29. I thought you had to call that bank shot. Monhoot's given them some really good minutes here tonight as well.
I think that's an old wives' tale. It's, every game I've ever been a part of, they still count it the same. So.
Well, okay. 50-29, 7:10 to play. LaVille with the lead. Pass goes top of the key. Madondo, he's looking left side. Now has Zarnecki on the right. Baseline goes to the block. To Foster, now back Zarnecki. Allen top of the key. Anybody who's ever watched Plymouth play over the years, there's Zarnecki with a long three, no good. Rebound comes down to Daniels.
Yeah, down screens and flare screens, Rusty. The open offense.
What they used to call open offense, and that ran for years and years at Plymouth. And the thing that goes out of bounds is another turnover for New Prairie. The thing that people don't understand about that offense, it looks like you're kind of in a quotation mark stall. Mm-hmm. You're attacking.
You are.
The idea is you have to be looking for the perfect shot, but you're still thinking about attacking the basket through all of it.
And LaVille going back to their starters here, probably going to try to put the nail in it and finish it off.
Edison has Foster, now Madondo, right side. In the hands of Gonzalez. McNerney to Edison. Turns and faces. Gonzalez, corner, Madondo for three. What was I saying about you can't sleep on any of these guys?
Yeah, he didn't even play the entire first half. He comes in, he's red hot. How's that happen?
53-29. Well, you practice the way some of these teams practice. Same way Triton does it. Mm-hmm. You do it every night in practice. Pass goes to Wigington, and it's stolen away by Foster. Lays it in!
That should have been goaltending, Rusty.
It should have been, as Edison was up there trying to make sure it didn't come out. But Foster somehow, a no-look
his dad's going to tell him, hey, buddy, you got away with one there.
Yeah, Michael Conway, it's over. Okay, you can follow him like that, but don't stick your hand in the rim again. Shot is up, no good on the three-point attempt. And Griffin earns
he got it back.
Rebound, and guess who gets the steal back? He'll go ahead and take 4 points. Braden Foster with a steal in the bucket. And it's 57-29. LaVille just starting to distance themselves. Underneath Franck, he's all alone, bucket. Daniels the assist, Franck with the basket. That's 6 points for him.
Those slips are there when teams want to switch, man. You got to look for them.
Gonzalez dribbles to the paint, tries to get it on the baseline to Edison. It's knocked out of bounds. They'll have that under the basket play here.
They got to run out of him at some point, right?
I would think so. That one going to come in. That's kind of the safety there. Yeah. They'll hand it to Gonzalez as Foster got that one at the free throw line. Now Gonzalez has to get rid of it. He'll get it to McNerney. Popping out Edison with the shot fake. He'll take it to the paint. Kicks it to Gonzalez. He'll take the wide open three, in and out. Foster with the rebound, and it's blocked by Clemens. And into the hands of Daniels. Whistle and a foul. And we're going to have some substitutions here as Andrew Evers will come on, as well as Dylan Bishop and Caden Mayfield for New Prairie.
A little extracurricular out there. Kids playing hard. A little bit of talking. That'll happen.
Foster will come in, or get the foul, I should say, and he'll get another one here. And so with 2 seconds out the clock, Braden Foster with 2 quick fouls.
Yeah, and that's just, like I said, those slips there, Rusty, it's tough because you want to switch everything, but when you're slow on the communication and you slip that screen, it's a layup.
And an out-of-bounds under working against LaVille there as Franck can't make it pay. So he misses the shot, and coming out of there, McNerney with his third rebound. Gonzalez with it in transition. He'll wait for numbers, and they'll get into that open offense. Madondo cutting out, and we'll get a moving screen. That's the other danger of this offense. You get a lot of moving screen calls.
You do. Well, because you're trying to run off as many as you can.
Exactly.
So, it's tough.
3 more players will come off the LaVille bench after the foul is called. Foster has foul number 3. He's gotten all 3 of those in the last, 30 seconds. God, I love these seats.
I'm just leaning back, relaxing.
Just lean back on the seat. Decca rents these here at LaVille High School when you come to a game. Rent one. Goes to a good cause, and boy, they're comfy.
Hopefully they just leave them out for us for the weekend.
Yeah, we can hope.
We'll see.
Pass goes on the baseline running jumper. No good by Ernst, and it comes down in the hands of Lance Edison. He's got 8 rebounds.
He's going all the way.
All the way, has it knocked out of his hands. Almost went in anyway. And now coming down with a rebound, Mayfield. Wigington brings it across. His spin move knocked out of his hands into the hands of Ernst, and then he misses the shot with Madando getting his first rebound. Edison baseline. Gets it to Manhood. Top of the key to Madando. Edison off the screen. He'll try the baseline. Goes for the shot. No good. Wigington will get his rebound, number 6. First of the second half for Brody.
Nice
all
move.
the way to the paint. Bishop has it knocked out of his hands. High in the air. Edison comes out of there with it. And let's see who the foul's going to be on, as there was 3 or 4 bodies under there trying to grab that ball. Going to be a technical foul.
What?
On Dylan Bishop. I didn't see that. But a technical foul on Dylan Bishop. That'll be personal foul number 3 on him, but I'm not sure what that was for.
I don't know. He must have grabbed him or did something extracurricular.
Had to have been something he said.
Yeah, that or, it could have been a physical foul. I don't know if he pulled him down or what, Russ. That'd be my only guess if he didn't say anything.
I didn't see anything really egregious so far as physical contact. Edison misses a free throw.
He'll be hearing about that one on the drive home.
Yeah, he's probably hearing about it already, seeing as how he's coaching him standing down there by himself as Edison hits the second one. So 3 for 4 from the line tonight for Lance Edison. He's got 5 points, 8 rebounds, and LaVille will have it back out of that technical. And Madando gets the inbound. 58-31, 3:39 to play. Looks like LaVille is in a good position to move on here to the Friday night semifinals. Lance Edison will take the jumper. No good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Bishop, and they'll come back the other way. Bishop working right side. Passes it to Wigington on the baseline on the right corner. He'll drive back to the middle. All alone on the other block, Franck, and Lance Edison gets off the ground, gets a block.
Yeah, he gets up off the ground quick, and he gets up really high. It's wish I could jump like that, Rusty.
Yeah, I wish I could leave Earth's gravity as well, occasionally.
Sorry, you couldn't be gifted with everything, Rusty.
Yeah,
you got the looks, too.
Yeah, you're right. Baseline drive by Wigington. He'll throw it up and in. Good
late
job.
Help. Brody, help on that one, Rusty.
Brody Wigington now with 16 points. Madando, Manhout. Corner it goes to Edison. Madando now right wing. Garrett pops out top of the key. 2:46 to play. LaVille with the basketball. They lead it 58-33. Madando will take the shot off the screen. Nothing but net. He hasn't missed one since he came on the floor.
He's been money, Rusty. He's just so casual about it too.
He's got 8 points now, all in the last 2 quarters. And the shot by Bishop in the paint, no good. Throws it to Wigington, goes off his hands out of bounds. And he'll go to the bench as Jagger Daniels will come back out. 61-33 our score. And New Prairie trailing it. LaVille with the basketball. Madando now gets it into the hands of Aaron Kebb, who's on the floor for the first time tonight. Madando right side, tries the baseline. He throws it all the way back out. Garrett able to try to throw it back in. Franck with the steal. Only the 4th turnover for LaVille. Into the paint, running jumper. Andrew Evers, his 5th point, 61-35. Kebb all the way to the bucket, lays it in, lays it good, and he'll shoot some free throws.
What a take by the mustache man.
Aaron Kebb. on the floor for the first time tonight. I mean, it's interesting. Madondo as well didn't get into the game to look second half.
They've got a lot of players, Rusty.
A lot of players, and they use them in the right situation. Shot goes in by Keb. He's got 3 quick points, and it's 64-35. Dribbling right side is Evers. He'll take the running jumper blocked on the baseline. Keb comes out of there with a rebound. Lance Edison will bring it across. Nice pass over to the right wing to Madondo. Now Garrett with it top of the key. Has Edison popping out on the right wing. He'll take it to the middle. Jumper from 15. Off the rim. Rebound contested underneath. Madondo going to get the foul.
Well, there's a boys varsity final right there. Bremen 69, OD 29.
Well, Bremen will be playing the winner of this game.
That'll be a fun one, Rusty.
Well, we saw that once. I'm sure that the Lancers would not mind facing Bremen and Triton again before this week is over.
They might just get that chance.
They might just get that chance. I have a feeling those are 2 games they'd like to have back. And on the baseline, running jumper by Evers is blocked, but a foul on the play. I mean, especially the Triton game. They had that one within their grasp, and a last-second surge by Triton was able to take that win, but honestly, not much different than the next night at Triton, or 2 nights later at Triton. Evers with the free throw, 2 of 3 from the line tonight. He's got 6 points, make it 7. 64-37. Minute 4 to play. On the baseline, Keb has it blocked. Rebound to Manhope. He'll get it to Edison. They'll start the half court. 3 rebounds for Ryan tonight. And LaVille going to be content just to dribble this out if New Prairie will let him. Edison and Madondo going to play catch out here, and Garrett. And New Prairie going to just wait it out with them. 37 seconds, so LaVille will move on here. Well, they will play in round number 2.
Yeah, you talked about that first time they played Bremen. It was a really fun game. It's just 2 really good teams, two well-coached teams, like you'd expect in this tournament. It's what you're going to deal with. Teams that know what they want to do, teams that are well-coached, and it's going to be fun just to see those little things that make the difference in some of those games.
That'll be game number 2 on Friday night. Game number 1 will have Triton and the winner of, I believe it's going to be Triton over Culver. They've had a nice lead to start with. And they'll face the winner of Argus and Glenn. And that's going to do it here. Our final 64-37. LaVille will be taking on Bremen in game number 2 on Friday night. Take a break. We'll have our post-game show. You're listening to Everwise Bicounty Tournament Action Max 98.3.
Confused about your internet? Frustrated with Wi-Fi dead zones? Or just curious about how to make the most of your connection? We've got you covered. Join us for Marshall County Fiber's Internet Insight Session, a free, fun way to get answers to all your internet-related questions. Our experts will help you troubleshoot, optimize, and understand your internet like never before. Don't miss this chance to chat one-on-one with our team. Bring your questions, your curiosity, and even your neighbor. We're here to help. Stop by on the 3rd Tuesday of each month from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Marshall County REMC. See you there.
There are moments in our lives that change us, and they happen every day. Like the first art class you ever took, and the painting you sold just a few years later. The conference call when you spoke your mind, and your boss saying, you were absolutely right. The unicorn cake you made your daughter, and the look on her face when she saw it. These are the moments that drive us to keep going, and everyone deserves the financial confidence to have more of them. Everwise Credit Union. Confidence changes everything.
You don't have a nice house, but you may want to think about fixing.
I know my roof needs some attention.
A&M did that for me and saved me so much.
Well, I'm going to do gutters and soffits too, so that I can.
A&M did that for me, so I'm glad.
And I'm going to check in a new siding and windows and doors.
A&M Home Services gave me the best quote, so we.
Dang, more rain.
Yeah, your roof.
No, the basement. Every time it rains, I get water.
A&M Home Services can take care of that for you.
I need to get some estimates and coming in from all
now,
over.
Then just hold on. Make one call to A&M Home Services.
He's right. A&M has you covered from roof to basement with top quality products and service that they stand behind. With 35 local crews, there's probably one in your neighborhood right now. The website is callamnow.com.
Okay, who is that? A&M Home Services. Got it. A&M Home.
Big win for the LaVille Lancers tonight. Both girls and boys teams move on into the next round. You just saw the end of the boys game. 67-31 was the final. And we did find out a few moments ago that on the other side of that bracket, the Oregon Davis Bobcats were taking on the Bremen Lions. I found out the Bremen Lions did in fact beat the boys team of Oregon Davis. 69-29 was the final. So it looks like both girls and boys teams of LaVille will be facing off against Bremen in the next round. Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Sohn, we're so glad you've joined us here from LVH1 Studios. Man, what stuck out to you in that second game tonight?
I would like to say that what stuck out to me especially was that second half for LaVille defensively. We mentioned earlier how they allowed 19 points in that first half for LaVille for the boys, and they let their New Prairie's leading scorer get 11.
Yeah.
And I mentioned how Coach Edison's very harsh on even the small things like that when it's such a big lead, and they went out and also limited their points to get there.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it at the halftime break, just pure dominance, just pure domination by this LaVille Lancer offense. They only allowed 12 points in that second half for New Prairie to score. Of course, the halftime score was 37-19, ended up being 67-31. I mean, several guys got hot for the Lancers, as you saw there in the second half. Man, I'll tell you what, number 12, Modondo. What a game for him. I saw a couple of threes drop for him. So always good to see when several of the guys can get things going. I'm sure they're pretty happy about that win tonight.
Absolutely. And, today was such a great way to get those guys going because you don't get many options in tournament play to get these guys going. And in the second half today where they had a comfortable lead, they can throw in some other guys, see how they do. Give them the green light, let them get hot. And we saw that happen with Modondo.
It's always great to hear a call from Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Dixon and Peyton Skirvin on the call tonight as the final saw the LaVille Lancers boys team beat the New Prairie Cougars 67-31. Our earlier game this evening saw the LaVille Lady Lancers beat the New Prairie Lady Cougars 40-23. We'll take a quick break and come back, break down more of this second game we saw tonight. The Lancers prevail over the Cougars.
I'm Dwight Freeney, and my friend Eli is alive today because someone said yes to organ donation. When Eli was 12 years old, he received a liver transplant that saved his life because someone just like you said yes to organ donation. Say yes to being an organ donor next time you're at the BMV and give someone in need a second chance.
Like me.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation, It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
In addition to Pacers basketball, my family's a big fan of two things: rescue dogs and great Connecticut water. So when we adopted Walter to join Bailey, he too gets his bowl of water right from our Connecticut K5 drinking water station. We take our water quality seriously, which is why we also have a whole home water treatment system. Improve your water like we do. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com for your free in-home water test. Connecticut, official sponsor of the Indiana Pacers.
Welcome back to LVH1 Studios. Big wins tonight for the LaVille Lancers. Our first game saw the LaVille Lady Lancers beat New Prairie, the Lady Cougars. The final was 40-23, and then our second game, you just saw that one end up. The Lancers took care of business tonight all around, but the boys team won 67-31. Mitch Columbia along with Braxton Stone, we've been breaking this game down. We do know that the LaVille Lancers will now be facing off against the Bremen Lions, both girls and boys, tomorrow night. You can catch that game right here on LVH1 Broadcasting. We will be going live at 5:40 p.m. Eastern for our pregame, tip-off at 6 o'clock, and then you will have all the access you want for this Everwise Bicounty tournament right here on LVH1 Broadcasting. But as we button things up right now, Braxton, it feels like LaVille is one of those teams in this tournament you're going to have to keep your eye out on.
Absolutely, and I think that's kind of a testament to the winning culture that has been made here for LaVille basketball, both boys and girls. And I think that also comes part with hosting Bicounty, such a historical tournament, that expectation is not just to win like a game or two. It's to get to the final and win that final every single year. Yeah. We've seen that from the past with winning those finals and getting to those finals just last year, and that it means everything for LaVille.
Well, I want to give a big-time shout-out to all the students here, part of the LVH1 broadcasting crew, doing such an amazing job. Of course, under the direction of Mr. Matthew Florian. We always appreciate getting a chance to work with him. But huge win for LaVille tonight. Both the girls and boys teams advance. They will see Bremen tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed this evening's broadcast. Stay tuned tomorrow. More basketball coming your way. This is the 6th Annual Everwise Credit Union Bicounty Tournament on LVH1 Broadcasting. Have a good evening, everyone.